Welcome back to the vlog. I'm Tiffany if you're new here, and today we are kicking off obviously a new vlog, but today we are going to look at a new daily for me, a new potential daily. And I don't really know how I feel about this car. There's a lot of different reasons, but we're going to check it out together. And then later on tonight I have wine night with my friend Lindsay. And what is today? Wednesday. So what do we have going on Thursday? I might just do a only today vlog, but we'll see. If I have anything going on tomorrow, then I'll include tomorrow, maybe the next day, and do a couple days like I did the last time. But yeah, I figured I'd bring you guys along for this process. So right now I am driving my right-hand drive Miata, my Unos Roadster, and it's kind of uncomfortable. It's got no power steering. I have a radio thanks to Stingray Chevrolet and my friend Matt. Fantastic. They took it over and they lowered it, put new wheels on it. It's super sick. Carbon fiber head. Like, I have an exhaust now, which I love. The old exhaust was rusted off. It was so funny. But this car needs a clutch. I have a clutch for it, but I haven't put it in. It has right at like a little bit above 100,000 miles. It's in kilometers, so like I'm trying to do the math in my head. But it's like right at 100,000 miles. So realistically, it needs water pump, timing belt, front main seal done to it before I drive it like anywhere long distance. I think I mentioned it doesn't have AC. It's Florida and it's already over 90 degrees every single day. I need AC. It's very uncomfortable. I like take like a 10-minute drive and I'm already sweaty. Like if I'm going anywhere, I'm showing up there sweaty 100%. My hair's all a mess. Like it's just not a good vibe, right? So I had my 06 NC Miata that was a great daily driver, but then it had a fueling issue and I haven't been able to tackle that yet, so I haven't driven it in like 2 years. I need to get that fixed. However, if I get a new daily and I fix that car, I will keep it and give it to my dad. Like, there's a whole shuffle of cars that I need to do, but realistically, I need something that I can like drive to California and back and be good. And I don't have that right now. I love this car. I think it's a super great car, but the right-hand drive Miata. But at the end of the day, like I need something modern that is comfortable with AC. The problem with the car that we're gonna go look at today, and there's really no issue with this. I know that a lot of you guys are car enthusiasts, and so you're probably gonna be like, well, what's the problem with that? It's a stick shift. The car that I'm in right now, my right-hand drive Miata, is also a stick shift. Driving it in Tampa traffic kind of sucks. Not only that, but so when my friends at Stingray Chevrolet, Bartow, took this car away from me, they put me in a 2023 Chevy Equinox RS. And it started and stopped itself in traffic. It basically drove itself because it was an automatic and it had like, it was like the top tier. And I was like, okay, I really like this. This is something that I really want in a daily, but the stick shift car that I'm gonna go look at today doesn't have that because it's a stick shift. Is it the biggest deal in the world? No, but at the same time, like, I just want to be in a comfortable daily. Not only that, but the car that we're gonna go look at today is also a two-door car, two-seater car. And I have 5 two-seater cars. 5. And I think I need something that's bigger. I definitely need something that can tow, but I don't want to daily drive a truck. I mean, it's just, we're a hot mess when it comes to cars right now. But anyways, I'm at Starbucks. I have a 10 a.m. appointment and I'm pretty sure it's like close to 9. I need to go shower. And this place is 45 minutes away, so we're running late. So let's go. All right, guys, so we are headed down to go look at this car right now. My ETA is 10:30. I was supposed to be there at 10. They did call me. The general manager called me, and he was like, hey, are you still coming in today? And I was like, yeah, but I'm gonna be a little bit late. If you know me, you know that I am 30 minutes late. Exactly 30 minutes late for everything in life. I don't know why I'm like this. I'm just like this. Why does the key look like this? Well, you guys, this is it. The 100th anniversary Miata. It's got this red interior, it has a red top, and it's pearl white. This one is a stick, which I didn't really want as a Bailey, and I'm going to explain to you guys why in a little bit when I do like a further review. I don't really like the place that I'm at right now. It's called Off Lease Only, but yeah, I think the guy's coming back out. I'm about to break it to him that I don't really think I want this car. I kind of do, I kind of don't. I don't really know. It's kind of, I don't know, dude. Like, I really want an ND. I really like the 100th anniversary, but for traffic and everything, I don't think I want a stick. Right now I'm driving a stick every single day, and I just don't know if I want it or not, so here we are. Well, I didn't buy a car today, so we are going to go shopping. See, this is my problem and why I'm always late. It is like 5:10 right now. I need to leave my house in an hour. It takes me over an hour to get ready, and I'm not naked. I'm sitting here in a towel. Just like chilling on my phone. I've got to start getting ready. Well, I'm late. What else is new? But yeah, we're on the way to wine night. Cherry and plum fruits. So I don't know how much you guys can see of me right now, but I just got done with wine night with Lindsay. And now I'm like using my high beams on this fence so that way I have some sort of a lighting. I need to get a vlog camera so bad. But it was great. We had a lot of fun. I haven't had time to do the little review of what I thought of the car I went and looked at today. But I guess I'll probably just do it tomorrow when I go to Starbucks. So I guess this is going to be a couple days for a vlog. And this weekend we have Street Heat, which is super exciting in itself, and then Easter is the next day. So I will talk to you guys tomorrow when we're at Starbucks. Hello everyone, it is Thursday, April 6th, and we are at Starbucks. So I'm going to explain to you guys what car I looked at first of all, and why I didn't want to buy it. So the car that I was looking at yesterday was a 2020 Mazda MX-5 100th Anniversary Edition. And I honestly think that spec is so sick. They only made 700 of them. It's pearl white on the exterior with a red top and a dark red interior. Like, it's so pretty. But so I really don't like buying cars from weird places. Like dealerships that aren't really dealerships. Like, I don't even know what a good example, like Carvana, right? Or like, CarMax is a little bit more normal, but the place that I went yesterday was called Off Lease Only, and from the jump, it was just a weird situation. First of all, they've had this car for 6 months, so I was like, all right, like, you guys gotta come down on the price a little bit. This is way too much money for the car, obviously. That's why nobody's buying it. So I go down there, I walk in, it's like a call center. Like, it looks like a telemarketer company. There's like 40 computers all in one room, and I have to sign in. And I'm like, okay, like that's whatever. Like, I don't know. I'm a little bit more informal. Not only that, but they called me 3 times the day prior, and they called me again the day that I went and looked at the car to make sure that I was coming to go look at the car. So I had a time that I was supposed to be there. I expected the car to be out front, but when you go there, all of the cars are behind this fence. You cannot look at their inventory in person. Like, you have got to sit there and wait for the car to be brought up. I didn't like that. So when I get there, I have to wait like 10, 15 minutes, something like that, for the car to be brought up, which frustrated me because they knew I was coming. And then this guy gets the car, drives it up, and I think his name's Edwin or Erwin, or I think it's Edwin. He was fantastic. I did really appreciate him. He kind of got the feel that I wanted to be left alone, so he gave me the keys to the car, and he's like, all right, I'm gonna go help another customer. And I was like, gang, thanks. So the first thing I noticed is like a place on the rocker panel, and the rest of the car looked fine. The seat on the driver's side was worn, and it only had 3,000 miles, which I thought, that's really weird, because it was, like, worn really bad. What are some of the other things that I didn't like about it that, like, kind of worried me? The tires looked good. Everything looked good. It ran good. Obviously, it has 3,000 miles on it. But some of the things I really didn't like about the car. So, as a car enthusiast, obviously manuals are great. Save the manuals. I love cars and manuals. But when you're driving in traffic every day, an automatic is nice. So, for a daily driver for me, I would rather have an automatic. I have an automatic Miata. It's my 06. It's the only one I've ever owned out of the 10 Miatas that I've owned. And I really, really like it. I need to get it fixed. Period. Like I do. Because right now, I'm driving stick every single day in traffic. And it's a lot to deal with. Not only that, this car has no power steering. It's just a lot to deal with. But what I really liked about the Equinox that I had a couple months ago is that in traffic, it started itself, it stopped itself, it had adaptive cruise control, it did all the things, and a manual is just not going to do that. So while I would love this Miata as a car in general, and I do really want one, especially in like a manual, I don't want it as a daily driver. But I thought maybe this car will win me over, maybe they'll come down in the price a little bit, and it'll make me want it more. Another thing that I really didn't like is that the top is still manual. Like, I guess it's a good thing, but that's kind of why one of the reasons I want an RF is because the RF is the hard top, like the Target top. Yeah, Target top convertible. So it's all electronic, and they did that with the hard top convertibles too. I just really like that because I've dealt with years and many Miatas that I've had to throw back the top, get out, throw it back up. I just don't really want to deal with that anymore. At least not when I'm paying the amount of money that this car is. So he walks back up and he's like, so what'd you think? And I explained to him the things that I just really wasn't looking for in this car. But, you know, if the price is right, I'll buy it. And he goes, okay, well, before we go any further, our prices are non-negotiable. And I said, here you go, buddy. And I handed him back the key because I was like, I'm not doing this. I'm just not. I said, if you dip below this certain price, you know, give me a call. I'll be interested. But I'm really not in unless it's like that, because it's just, I mean, there's a reason why you guys have had this car for 6 months. So we walk back inside and he tries to sell me on another Miata, which is fine. This one is way cheaper. It's still a Grand Touring, meaning it's got the leather, it's got the heated seats, whatever. It's still a stick, which, whatever. And the car, he went to go get the key, and I started flipping through the pictures. The car was so beat up that I told him I don't even want to look at it. And I said, if you want to dip below this price on this car, which was like kind of silly, but I said, I'll buy it, but I'm not in for anything other than that. Another reason why I didn't really want to buy that car is because it's 2-seaters, obviously. And I have 5 2-seaters. And I need something bigger as a daily. However, this car was cool enough, beautiful enough, all the things that I was willing to commit to just living the little car life for the rest of my life. Anyways, so I left and I passed by Cox Mazda in Bradenton, I think, after I left. And so I stopped in there and I looked at a couple of cars, a couple of Miatas. And it's just really hard for me to get away from Miatas. But honestly, I really don't like the experience that I got from Off Lease Only. The salesperson that I dealt with was fantastic. The car price was, I don't know. I think anything over 30 grand for a Miata that's used is just kind of astronomical. I know that car prices used to be super crazy during COVID, but now they're starting to come down, and I just don't really want to pay that much money for a fucking Miata. And I just that's just where I stand with it. I'm still kind of looking. I'm not really in a rush. I do want to get my red car fixed. It still has that fueling issue because I just haven't tackled it, and I can drive that, and it has AC power steering, the whole 9. But yeah, I eventually need to get something that's bigger. So that's going to be the end of today's vlog, experience, whatever you want to call this. But yeah, this weekend is Street Heat, so there's going to be a Street Heat vlog coming up, an Easter vlog. I still don't know what I'm doing for that, and it should be a pretty fun weekend. But thank you guys so much for watching. Please like and subscribe. I know that this was like a little, I don't know, not very eventful, but I'm just trying to get used to doing this so that way I can bring you guys some good content. But thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next video. Bye. I just got home, and I don't know what it is with these stupid bugs being so attracted to my car. What the fuck, bro? Get out of there! Like, I don't want to hurt you. For anybody wanting to move to Florida, this is what it's like. Constant insects, we have alligators, spiky palm trees, and it's really freaking hot.